Hello, hello. Can I be heard? Hello, hello. Can people hear me? I should be. Alright. Just putting on my mic for a second. Sorry, guys. Okay, we've got Benji's nice. Benji's nice. We're watching it from Benji's side as well. Against Keon Spy. Benji has a Chinko, Rapid Strike, Urshifu, Flame, Dragonite, Turbo Boom, Heatran, and. Oh no, that's it. No, we're not watching from Benji's not next side. He has a Tornadoes. Wait, what? Oh, we have Parish Trap. Oh, we're watching from Keon Spies, who has actually. Ooh. Okay, interesting to see. We have a screen table with Parish Song and Parish Trap, really. It's very interesting. We've got Rillaboom and the Flamenco. Now, Flamenco switching out again as you have Tornadoes and the Urshifu, of course, being able to have that much power with its Gravis. And will protect coming out from Tornadus. Tornadus, just making sure. And a Detect as well. Just double scout. You've got time. You don't need to. You can just sure that fake out will not affect any of your Pokemon right now. So honestly, well played there in that regard. Now, you have the option to go for that they wouldn't have to Pokemon are weak to any sort of flying type moves as well, as Bleak Windstorm is a move that has been introduced in this generation as well, where you do hit both opponents, have a chance to miss, but hitting both opponents is still really worth it. So, wow. That's the beautiful combo of turns together with Urshifu, of course. But Urshifu a lot of what grass type Pokemon like to switch in, so Tornadoes can KO that. So, Rillaboom actually switching in instead of that Urshifu as well. Terra coming out on the field, meaning possibly this Tornadoes will go for meaning Urshifu will go for a very strong Surging Strikes right now. With the Terra Water losing its fighting type, meaning that Bleak Windstorm will do less damage as well. Oh, Terra Water activated. Boost it. 1 critical hit. 2 critical hit. And a 3 critical hit. Not doing all that much, of course, thanks to Rillaboom, but still a respectable amount of damage for the crits Terra Water. You'll notice it's not as we can start killing both opponents. Lucky Rillaboom still surviving. Wood Hammer going into the Rillaboom, and Rillaboom still hanging on. Grassy Terrain being able to heal it back for a bit as well. Fighting the chair. I can sit down a bit because I've been standing up the whole time. Okay, you have the possibility now with the go for that onto the Urshifu or the other Rillaboom, of course. Now, Bleak Windstorm still doing quite a bit of damage because Urshifu has a bit less of that. Of course, you're no longer hitting it super effectively. It would have done more, but now you're in this position. Really tough, honestly. I don't know what you would do here in the position. As if the one is actually coming out, meaning this Rillaboom will be twice as fast as well. But you are still proving to be very effective, as it is still faster. Going for the Surging Strikes onto the 2 crits. But still hang on perfectly out of the trade in regard to the fire and the Wood Hammers coming out into it and just taking care of business. So, lost your Terra, lost Urshifu, so a bit rough start to have. That will be enough to Rillaboom. So, now to see what is. Now, after Rillaboom going down, we do know that Rapid Strike is still an option as well. But being able to deal as much damage as possible. And back as well. So, Benji's team following this photosynthesis. Rillaboom coming back in. U-turn. Urshifu now in for Benji, meaning choice scarf, photosynthesis. Apparently. Yeah, go for sulfur. This is the quarter. Choice scarf can still go for a very strong quarter. It's water typing. But I tell what I mean. It is boosted out of Terra, adaptability boosted, critical hits 3 times around. Gonna happen quite a bit. One correct. Just pick up from the Rillaboom into that Urshifu that will go down Bleak Wing Storm. Killing the Gorilla as well. Down. And we will pick up the kill onto the Tornadoes as well. So, we've got the Tornadoes and Rillaboom is down, meaning what is this last Pokemon? Might not be a Scream Tail, not preferring the Paris song, but is that his Hisuian Arcanine. Still with the Infinity, full Rockhead, Grassy Seed as well, raising its defense a bit more. Hisuian Arcanine is very nice because you do have the option of now Rock Slide as well. Still have Flare Blade, so you have still have Extreme Speed. Rock Slide just improving one time, once again. Very viable move. Certainly now that you are in Tailwind and are outspeed both fastest Pokemon, one of 2 of the fastest Pokemon on in this game right now, being the Floodmane and the Chien-Pao. Both are at 135 speed. So having to decide what you do here. This seems very tough to can't really protect because Urshifu is there, and now because Chien-Pao is on the field, all the defenses are lower, so your Floodmane will more than it was, as we see that with the one crit clip being over half right now, and the second one taking it out. Rough. He's just going for the Flaggers into the Chien-Pao will hang on, thanks. It will have to be quite a bit of damage to make this come back here because Town Water Urshifu defenses are quite respectable. Arcanine defense there. Sacred Sword King ignoring the defense boost, but not KOing it just yet. As now the Arcanine has the possibility to go for the Extreme Speed into that Chien-Pao and will go down. One HP Chien-Pao versus the World seems quite a bit rough to do, so this will probably be out to Chien-Pao. So very fun to see that not opting really for the price trap for Keon Spy, but just going for those strong hits here, making sure that it will deal the amount of damage. Because Godtail, Trinity weren't brought this game, but they have the possibility to be brought the next game, and it's still something you have to fear. It's like Dondozo Tatsugiri. Once it's in the back, it has the possibility to be brought one game, and if you're suddenly not prepared for it, yeah, it's kind of hard. Yeah, Scream Tail is also quite interesting. No attacking moves whatsoever, just Perish Song, Encore, Disable, and Protect. So just making sure that whatever your opponent does, he will not do it the next turn, or will keep doing it the next turn. But yeah, it's nice to have because it is boosting its speed. So it will outspeed a lot of Pokemon thanks to its boosted energy, being able to disable Pokemon out with choice specs, for example, because there's a lot of choice items being run these times, especially with the Urshifus. Recently, a lot of choice scarf is the one thing that's been run quite a bit. So you have to decide what kind of mode are you going for. Are you just going for the offense again? Because honestly, it seemed to work last time. You might as well just go for it again. The main thing, I really like this thing because the Arcanine is actually also the main way of dealing damage to this Dragonite, because you don't really have a lot of options to deal damage to this Dragonite. This Dragonite just being able to resist any water type moves and fire moves from the Urshifu the Rillaboom not being able to do a lot of damage, and then you have the unreliable Bleak Wind Storm, which is just not able to do, which can always miss. It will do decent damage, but it can miss. So. Het gaat goed. Ik ben vanaf hier aan het commentaten. Dat is mij niet horen. Dus oké. Hoe gaat het bij Flesh and Blood? Oeh. Oké. Zo. Okay, so we have the Tornadoes and the Yoshiku again, and this time we have Team Pow plus that Dragonite. I believe I can't quite make it out from here, unfortunately. I'm a bit further away. There we go. But yeah, it is that Dragonite. I'm seeing it now. You can just honestly, that Dragonite looking very nice. Definitely with the Champa, you can put up Tailwind and just kill at least the Chimpao, right? But Chimpaos are now EV to survive. The Rapid Strike, Urshifu's, Rapid Strike, to make sure that they can hang on for one turn, even though it is not the bulkiest of Pokemon. It's quite frail even, but yeah, Dragonite just being able to deal damage right now, honestly. Just go for those strong attacks, physical attacks that can just do damage left and right. As we do have that Terra coming out, it is ready to do some damage here. The Dragonite ready for it all, ready for risking it all. It is going for a Terra normal, meaning it is now very susceptible to be hit by a fighting type move. Only move this Urshifu has fighting move is Drain Punch, of course. As the tech is coming out, making sure that it is going to be protected for at least one turn. As Extreme Speed not affecting the Urshifu, meaning this Tornado is free to do what it wants. Now that you have revealed your Terra already, you are kind of stuck in it. Tailwind coming out, Sucker Punch also failing, meaning really wanting to hammer down on this Urshifu, dealing so much damage earlier, making sure that it will go down. Just wanted to deal with it, honestly. You are now, with your Dragonite, of course, you are locked, I believe, into the move, if I recall correctly from the team sheets. If he is Choice Banded or not, it is Choice Banded, so you are locked in Extreme Speed. You have Terra Water option. We do just see it's time for the Extreme Speed onto the Tornadoes, but it's still hanging on. Bleak Wind Storm doing quite a bit of damage. No kill onto the Urshifu. Urshifu also not switching out, meaning this Urshifu will just keep going those Surging Strikes onto the Dragonite, making sure that this Dragonite is just gone already. Unfortunately, now with the Chimpao on the field as well, it made quite sure that this Dragonite was going to go down. Surging Strike is also a fine move to click, because you already have that from Terra. So not doing all that much to Urshifu. It has a respectable amount of defense, so this seems to have been a very hard call today. Maybe predicting a switch from the Urshifu, fearing the possible Extreme Speed that might come the next turn, but by just going for that attack yet again. You already lost your Dragonite, you already lost your Terra. It seems already quite hard to continue this, but you still have to, because you're with the back end. When you put the back with your back to the wall, it is the perfect opportunity to go for the wild plays that can surprise. Tornado's really not missing any Bleak Wind Storms right now, doing a lot of effort there. So just being able to, we already saw it do half, I believe, to the Rillaboom earlier, even though it has been carrying that Assault Vest as well. Tornado's actually switching out, opting to preserve its Tailwind possibilities for later, as we do have the Arcanine coming in, just going for the Intimidate on both of these Pokemon, making sure that whatever damage they do, it will be less. Now, the Grassy Surge Rillaboom will still do quite a bit of damage with that, of course with the Hammer, as it is actually just a fake out into the Urshifu, as now the as we see the actually crash into the Urshifu, not very effective, of course, because it is of course a water type, and for some reason water types do just everything in their life. Yeah, the Chimpao healing bit thanks to the Grass Drain. Being back in green is nice, but the terrain is up, like still the Tailwind is up, so you're still being put in a position where you'd rather not be in Rock Slide. It's a possibility you have Flare Blitz. You can just go for Surging Strikes onto Chimpao, because Chimpao can only really do extreme speed, can go for Sucker Punch, but of course not very effective onto the Urshifu as of this time. It will do a bit more thanks to its own ability of the Chimpao, but yeah. And again, you have to Intimidate. Honestly, there's a lot of factors here, and I feel this is very rough here. We do have a Sucker Punch into the Arcanine, and so we have just a Dream Punch from the Urshifu into this Dream Power, making sure that this will go down. Now, Rillaboom is free to go for whatever it wants right now. Possibly just taking one Flare Blitz from his Arcanine would prove to be very nice, as the Flare Blitz is coming out into the Rillaboom, but it is not enough. Arcanine just proving once again that even in a different form or different shape, it is still one of the premier Pokemon to use as well. Dragonite gone, Chimpao gone, and the Rillaboom gone, meaning only one Pokemon left, and knowing what I would do is probably be Upfront. Well, I mean, being able to Dazzling Gleam, doing a bit of damage, KOing the possible Urshifu, but Arcanine is still resistant thanks to its fire typing, and then just being able to go for Terra Fire as well. You can just make sure that you're no longer hit super effectively with the Urshifu, going for that Terra Water as well. So yeah. So you have the Terra Water, you have to KO preferably both of these Pokemon to have a shot, so it seems quite hard, honestly. And you can't really protect here to stall out Tailwinds and stuff because Urshifu can just go to protect a very balanced Pokemon in it, as we do see quite a bit of damage. Oh no, wait, the Tailwind is over, my bad. As the Moon Blast will be enough to kill the Urshifu at the very least, and now Arcanine is able to go for a Flare Blitz onto this Fallow-mane, as only half of his HP will be enough. And GG from both these players, shake on hands, and that is round 4, meaning we'll be back soon with round 5. Hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah.